LeBron James issuing a statement criticizing that NBA executives' support for the Hong Kong protests, and now he himself is coming under a lot of fire.
Yeah, so let's start with the statement that he first gave. He was asked, what he thought of what played out over in China. He said, I believe he, as in Daryl Morey, who's the general manager of the Houston Rockets, wasn't educated on the situation at hand, and he spoke. So many people could have been harmed, not only financially, but physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, the context to all this, that LeBron James was, in fact, in China for the preseason game. So he's talking about the backlash that he and other players experienced. Now, clearly, he's been hit hard from fans, praised in China, of course, for taking that stance. And since then, he's come out with an additional statement on his Twitter feed saying that my team and this league just went through a difficult week. I think people need to understand what a tweet or statement can do to others. And he goes on to say, I wasn't talking about the substance of what Daryl Morey tweeted out, but I think that this points to just...
So if he's not talking about the substance, what is he talking about?
I mean, LeBron James says that this was about thinking before you put out a message. Of course, those who have criticized LeBron James will say, look, this is you siding with China. And I think that just points to it's a no-win situation for these athletes. It's
no win for the athletes, but what about with corporations? I mean, Apple just recently removed an app that allowed people in Hong Kong to track police, but where's the backlash when corporations kowtow to the Chinese government?
And I would agree with you on that front. I think what's different about Apple has been that Tim Cook has always said very clearly that Apple is in China and will go by China's laws. He's been very transparent about that from the beginning, even as it relates to data localization. I think some of these other companies that have never really talked about the deal you make to do business in China haven't received the same backlash that the NBA has. That on one part speaks to the scale of the NBA, but I mean, I think you're right. I think there's a bit of hypocrisy that's happening on that front.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.